fellas, I'm out in the garage here this morning. My favorite magnifying glass went out here. I don't know what happened with it. It just quit coming on anymore, and it's not that old. So I'm losing half my light here. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with I got a shop card in, and I want to show it to you. Check this out. This is my good old buddy Glenn over at Model Cars With Glen. And Glenn, that's some mighty fine words you put on the back there, buddy. I really appreciate that. And I got something else he did here for me. Let me lay this down. He knew I was working on this 44. He's been watching my channel, and I'd mentioned I didn't care about that engine that came with it. So, daggone it, if he didn't send me an engine. He sent this. I got it yesterday. This is an engine out of I think it's an AMT 1957 Ford Gasser, and he sent us some of the instructions on it on a little piece there. And here's the parts list with the names and everything on it. And then he gave me the instructions, and it gives you either the Gasser or stock. So I'm going to be doing the Gasser engine. It's got the 2 4s on it right there. You can see low profile intake. That looks pretty sharp. So Glenn, I tell you what, buddy, I do appreciate that. I haven't dug in to the engine yet. I took the tape and everything off of it, and took the top off, but there's just a ton of parts in there. So I'll be getting into that later, and I'm looking forward to that one there. So Glenn, I appreciate it, buddy. You know, you guys need to go over and check his channel out, because I could just listen to Glenn talk all day. He's just got that kind of a voice. He's just a good old boy from Mississippi. All right, let me move on here. The wife and I went to a cruise-in over the weekend, and here we got our dash plaque. This is the Tri-State Corvette Club was putting it on, and it was held up at Laws Chevrolet in Boonville, Indiana, where we always like going up there. And yep, Ruby brought home some more hardware. We placed in the top 25, so we're kind of proud of that, and that'll go on the shelf with all the other trophies that we've got with Ruby. All right, let me get that out of the way. I like it. I like that trophy. All right, well, the wife and I went over across the bridge to Henderson, Kentucky over the weekend, and we went to an old Walmart store that is now a antique mall. And I've been watching some of the videos online, you fellas going to these antique places and finding model cars and things, so I was on the lookout. And we were in that store for well over an hour, big store, and the only thing I saw were some Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, some die cast, and I saw one airplane kit. I think it was an old Mitchell B-25, but didn't see any card kits. But I did buy this. It's got kind of a glare on it. It says rusty but trusty. That's a pick of an old AD truck, just like Ruby. Kind of like that, so I'll be hanging that on the wall. I really like that. That plastic's making it really glare in this video, but I think you kind of see it. That's pretty cool. All right, a little bit of an update on the 40. You guys know I've been having a little issue with the hood. I think I got it bent down in place pretty good. So I've got everything cleaned up. Everything is sanded. I'm going to try and get a little primer on this today, hopefully, depending on the weather. We're supposed to have rain this afternoon. Humidity is a little high right now, but I think within an hour or two, it's supposed to drop down around 60. So I'm going to try and get some white primer on. I'm going to use that, to me, a white service primer, because that stuff's really good. So I'm going to try and get some primer on this, and then my goal is to tomorrow get the bronze sprayed on the body parts here, and then Friday get the orange sprayed over it. Now I'm going to do those spoon tests. I've got a bunch of spoons painted up. Let's take a walk over here and I'll show you. I got them all sitting in my spray booth. Here's all the spoons, and I'm ready to shoot the orange over these and see how it turns out. But I'm still thinking I'm gonna go with that bronze. It just The orange over that bronze gives a nice deep brownish root beer type color. I'm kind of really digging it, so we'll see what happens. All right, sorry for all the walking around there, fellas. I think that's about all I've got this morning. Just an update on the 40 and a little bit about Ruby winning at the car show and the shop cards and the rusty but trusty sign that I got. So, all right, fellas, I'm done.